नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिं भवतिर्नैष्टिकी।
भक्तिं भवति नैष्टिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकी नंदनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नंदगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविंदाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 6, text number 17, 2, 6, 17. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Purusha Shutta Conformed. So please recite the sloka behind me. Swadhishyam pratapan prano
स्वातिष्ण्यं प्रतपन् प्राणो
Bahischa pratapati aso
बहिष्य प्रतपति असौ
Evam vrajam pratapam
एवं विरजं प्रतपाम्
Tapati anta bahi pumaha puman.
तपति अंतर्बहि पुमान्।
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Swadhishyam,
स्वादिश्यं
radiation.
रेडिएशन
Pratapan,
प्रतपम
by expansion.
बाय एक्सपेंशन
Pranaha,
प्राणः
living energy.
लिविंग एनर्जी
Bahihi,
बहिः
external.
एक्सटर्नल
Cha,
च
also.
आल्सो
Pratapati,
प्रतपति
illuminated.
illuminated
Asau,
असौ
the sun.
the sun
Evam,
एवं
in the same way.
in the same way
Virajan,
विराजम
the universal form.
the universal form
Pratapan,
प्रतपन
the expansion of.
by expansion of
Tapati,
tapati
enlivens.
enlivens
Antaha,
antaha
internally.
internally
Bahihi,
bahihi
externally.
externally
Puman,
Kuman
the supreme personality.
the supreme personality.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavranda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupad.
Please repeat the translation behind me. The sun illuminates
The sun illuminates
both internally and externally
both internal and externally
by expanding its radiation.
by expanding its radiation.
Similarly,
the
Supreme Personality of Godhead,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
by expanding His universal form,
by expanding His universal form,
maintains everything
maintains everything
in the creation,
both
internally and externally.
internally and externally.
Purport. The universal form of the Lord, or the impersonal feature of the Lord, known as the Brahma Jyoti, is clearly explained here and compared to the radiation of the sun. The sunshine may be expanded all over the universe, But the source of the sun sign, namely the sun planet or the deity known as Surya Narayana, is the basis of such radiation. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, is the basis of the impersonal Brahmajyoti radiation or the impersonal feature of the Lord. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 14.27. So, the universal form of the Lord is the secondary imagination of the impersonal form of the Lord. But the primary form of the Lord is Shyama Sundara with two hands playing on his eternal flute. 75% of the expansive radiation of the Lord is manifested in the spiritual sky, Tripada Vibhuti, and 25% of his personal radiation comprehends the entire expansion of the material universes. This is also explained and stated in Bhagavad Gita 10.42. Thus, the 75% expansion of his radiation is called his internal energy, whereas the 25% expansion is called the external energy of the Lord. The living entities who are residents of the spiritual as well as the material expansions are his marginal energies, Tadastha Shakti, and they are at liberty to live in either on the energies, external or internal. Those who live within the spiritual expansion of the Lord are called liberated souls, whereas the residents of the external expansions are called the conditioned souls. We can just make an estimate of the number of the residents of the internal expansions in comparison with the number of residents in the external energy and may easily conclude that the liberated souls are far more numerous than the conditioned souls. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshururmuritamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today's sloka is again the continuation between the discussion between the Parshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. So Sukadeva Goswami was explaining, Parshit Maharaj is asking about the material creation, how this cosmic manifestation, how this creation happened, and material world, how it got created. So for that, Sukadeva Goswami is giving the answer. So he is not giving his answer from his own. He is referring the discussion between Brahma and Narada. So one time, Narada also asked the same question to Brahma, how this material creation, how this creation happened. Are you the creator? You are the topmost, or any other authorities are there up on you? So all those questions Narada asked. So in the previous chapter, the cause of all causes, and the current chapter, the Purusha Sukta confirmed. Both the chapters, it is Brahma is giving the explanation to Narada. So the Sukadeva Goswami, he was referring this, the previous Acharya, is Brahma, what he said, that discussion is again, he is referring here. So this is the way we have to understand the knowledge through the Guru Parambara. We should not think about our own, okay, this is like this, that is like that. No, we should learn whatever our Guru Parambara is saying, we have to accept as it is. And also the knowledge, it is coming from not from any other sources. It is the main original source is the Supreme Lord himself. Because the first knowledge, it is when the first living entity is in this material world, living being is Brahma. So when he created by the Lord, he gave this knowledge to, he meditated for 1,000 celestial years. Then he got the knowledge from the Supreme Lord. Then that knowledge is coming down to through the Guru Parambara, and we are getting the same knowledge now. So we should not have any doubt on this knowledge first. Whatever the knowledge, it is coming through Guru Parambara, we have to accept as it is. So here, Prabhupada, he talked about the impersonalism. Everywhere, many of the places we can see, the Prabhupada is talking about impersonalist. He was condemned the impersonalism very much. And also in his when we say the Pranav Mandira of the Prabhupada, there also we are saying that Nirvishesha Shunyavadi, Pashasha Desha Dharani. So there also there is a impersonalist and the Shunyavadis, voidism. He will condemn. See, so Prabhupada is appear in this material world to conquer those impersonalists and the voidism people. So who are the impersonalists? The people who are accepting the Lord as the impersonal. Impersonal in the sense who are saying that God has no form. Yes, there is no form for the Lord. God is Nirakar, like that, Nirakar Vadi. Say they are the impersonalist. And voidism. Who are the voidism? The Buddhist. Say they will say that this is the only life we have. At the end of the life, we will be shunya. We will be. This is the entire thing is completed. It's over. That's all. So that is the voidism. So that is these both things are against the principle, against the scriptures. Whatever the scriptures are saying, these both principles are against that. So that is the reason it is Prabhupada is condemning that. And also other, not only Prabhupada, other acharyas, Ramanujacharya and other great acharyas, they also condemned this impersonalism. Even though the Ramanujacharya, he learned the school of impersonalist. So he learned the scriptures through the impersonalist. Then he understood that the scriptural understanding of the impersonalist is wrong. So then that's the reason he started condemning the impersonalism. So the impersonalism, it is not only in Sanatana Dharma also, impersonalism is there. Other religions also, they are talking about the Lord has no form. So, but the original understanding is, it is specified in the scripture as Brahmati, Parameti, Paramameti. So Lord is in the three forms. Brahmati, Brahman. So whatever they are saying, Brahman, Lord is everywhere as a Brahman. It is we are accepting that Lord is impersonal also. Impersonal also one of the feature. He is everywhere expanded. All over the places, Lord is there. That is impersonal. And Paramameti. Brahmeti, Paramameti. As a Paramatma, he is sitting in the each and every living entity's heart. That is the second form of the Lord. And Bhagavaneti. And the third, Lord is staying in Goloka Vrindavana. He is there in Goloka Vrindana in his own personal form, 200 Krishna form, in his, as the Syama Sundara form, in his hand with the eternal flute. That's what Prabhupada is explaining. So, the person who is accepting, we are accepting, Lord is impersonal also, Lord is localized Paramatma also, and Lord is as a Bhagavan who is staying as spiritual world also. So Lord is there. That means Lord is there everywhere, and we can accepting Nirakar also. We are not rejecting Nirakar. Nirakar also part of the Lord. That's what we are saying. But the impersonal is saying that Lord is the only Nirakar. The Brahma Jyoti is the only Nirakar. Only thing we have to attain. So those people should be condemned. That's what Prabhupada is saying. And they are saying that yes, during that, whenever the Nirakara Vada, when Shankaracharya appear in this material world, we cannot blame some Shankaracharya or Buddha, because there is a need in the society that to propagate that kind of philosophy, so that the people who are going against the scriptures, we can bring back to under the scriptures. So that is the reason this impersonalism and voidism are propagated during that time. So we are not finding faults on Shankaracharya or Buddha, because that time it was necessary. And Buddha, Shankaracharya, we can say, is the expansion of Lord Shiva, and Buddha, he is the Supreme Lord, Vishnu's another form. So we can say that there came under this material world for a purpose. So, and now since that period got over, and the Vaisnava philosophy, we have to understand the Vaisnava philosophy from the four bona fide Sampradayas, which is Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and Brahma Sampradaya. So we are following the Brahma Sampradaya. So with the knowledge which is coming from Brahma, we are following the Brahma Sampradaya. We are called ourselves as a Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. We are Madhvacharya, who is also accepting the Brahma Sampradaya, and he was his philosophy. So we are accepting Brahma Sampradaya philosophy, Madhvacharya's philosophy, and we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So this movement, it is started in Gaudiya Desh, the West Bengal. It's called Gaudiya Desh. So that's why this is called Gaudiya Parampara. So that is why our Parampara name is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So we are following this since the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started this movement in Bengal. So that is the reason it is called Gaudiya Sampradaya. And we are accepting Madhvacharya's philosophy. So it is, we are following the he is following the Brahma Sampradaya, Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. That's why we are calling ourselves Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. And also here Prabhupada is explaining clearly, said, suppose he is explaining, he is giving the analogy with the sun. So we are seeing the sun. So sun is a source of all energies, we are saying. And we are able to, sun has three potential things. One is, we are seeing the sun rays, sunlight, it is coming from sun. And in the sky, we are seeing that there is a sun, there is a round disk in this there. And inside of the disk, and what is the source? The sun is flaming like that. Inside, there is a Surya Narayana, who is the sun god, who is there, is there inside of that. So, sun god is there. We are not able to see the sun god, but he is inside of the sun. And the sun is there. We are able to see the outer. There is a form. There is a round form is there. And there is a sunlight. There is a impersonal form. So there are three forms for a sun. So sun has how the sun, the similar way, how the sunlight is everywhere. When the sun comes, all over the places, sun is there. Sunlight is there. So that is it is spreaded everywhere. But that it has no form. The light has no form. Yes, it has everywhere. So similar way, the impersonal form of the Lord, Brahman, it is everywhere. And Lord has the form also. It is a form. And is as a localized Paramatma, he is living everyone's heart is there. And third, how the Supreme Lord is there in the Goloka Vrindavana. Similar way, inside of the sun God also there. So this way we can understand that. So the night time we are not able to see the sun, but the sun is always there because the earth turned the particular place. So when night of right for us, in America, it's a day for them. So since the earth turned, we are not able to see the sun. So since we are not able to see the sun, we cannot say that there is no sun. Sun is there, but we are not able to see. The similar way, the impersonalist, whatever they are saying that God has no form. Yes, they are not able to understand the philosophy. They are not able to understand the scriptures. They are saying that God is Nirakar. So we should not think like that. We should not understand in that way. We have to understand how our Guru Parampara it is saying. In that way, we have to accept as it is. And also in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna is saying in 14.27, Krishna is saying that Brahmano hi pratistaham amritasya yasya cha sasvatasya cha dharmasya shugasya kandikasya cha. So here Krishna is saying that, and I am the basis of the impersonal Brahman, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal, and is the constitutional position of ultimate happiness. So we should not think that the impersonal Vadis, they are talking about the different God. So we are saying that the other religions, Christianity and Muslims, other religions, like that, there are multiple Jewish, there are many religions are there. They are all talking about the impersonal feature of the Lord. So we should not think that their Lord is different, our God is different. No, God is one for everyone. So here Krishna is confirming the impersonal feature is I am the impersonal feature. So that is the way he is accepting. So we can understand that Lord is the basis of the impersonal Brahman. So the Supreme Lord Krishna, he is the basis. He is the basis. He is the one and only one basis. So who are the other religion? All are connecting with the Supreme Lord. Only one Supreme Lord is there. All are taking the different path. That's all. But thus they are talking about the same Supreme Lord. Since they are not able to understand the localized Paramatma and the personal form of the Lord, they are stuck with the impersonal feature of the Lord. So here in this sloka, we can understand the Supreme Lord, Krishna, is the source of impersonal feature. He himself is conforming in this. So from this, we can understand that all the religions, they are talking about the only one Lord. That Lord is Supreme Lord Krishna. And in 10.42, again Krishna is saying, Atava Bhaunitena Bahunitaina Kim Janate Tavarjuna Vishtabhyaham Idam Kristam Ekamshena Stito Jahat. So Krishna here again what he is saying, but what is need is there, Arjuna? For all this detailed knowledge, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. So here again, Krishna is saying that because in the his Krishna Arjuna is asking about the in this 10th chapter before the 11th chapter, it is talking about the Virat Rupa of the Lord. So before that, Lord is saying that why you want to see the Virat Rupa. So Virat Rupa, it's a material creation, material nature. So materially, it is you can see that Virat Rupa, it is God show the Virat Rupa to Arjuna in the Mahabharata. So there he was able to see all of the present, past, and future. Everything is happening in the body of the Virat Rupa. There are thousands of eyes, thousands of heads, thousands of hands, thousands of legs. So everything he was able to see in the Virat Rupa. So all the things in his Lord is able to see the future also, the future, the death of all the Kauravas and his Dronacharya, Bhimacharya, all the death also he is able to see in their mouth of the Supreme Lord, the Virat Rupa. So before showing that Virat Rupa, Lord is saying that why you want that all this detailed knowledge? Because all this Virat Rupa, it is all material. So he's saying that this material world, the material creation on this, the entire universe is very, 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 very tiny for me. So the same thing we can understand from that the Mahavishnu, when the creation happened, how it is happening? From the body of the Mahavishnu, who is lying in the casual ocean, he was lying there, and from his body, each and every pores of the body. So our body also, we have the pores. We are seeing there so many hairs in our body, all over the body. So each and every hairs near to the hair, there is a pore will be there. From that, the sweating will come out. How the sweating will come out in our body, the similar way, each and every pore of Mahavishnu, the universe is coming. So that much n number of universe, we cannot count how many holes we have in our body, how many pores we have in our body. But the similar way, how many universes are coming out of the body of the Supreme Lord, Mahavishnu, we cannot count that. It is a n number of universes are coming from his body. So in that one of the universe, we are there. In the one of the universe, there are 14 planetary system. In that one of the planetary system, we are there. We are in the middle, in the earthly planetary system. There is upper planetary system, lower planetary system, and middle planetary system. We are in the middle planetary system. And in the middle planetary system also, we are in the particular country, particular state, particular district, particular city, particular town, particular village, particular street, particular house. In the house, one of the room, and one of the room, one of the place. So we are very, 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 very tiny compared to this entire universe. So he is saying that this entire universe is one of my fragment. It is very, very tiny for me. And also, the Lord is saying there are Tripada Vibhuti. He is calling the spiritual world as a Tripada Vibhuti. Tripada Vibhuti in the sense, 2/3 of the creation is that means 75% of the creation is the spiritual world. And in this material world, whatever the universes, so many universes are coming, these are all only 25% of his creation. That was Lord is confirming. That means 75% is spiritual world only, and 25% only whatever we are living in this material world. And also like that, there are multiple universes are there. So this n number of universes, it is only the 25% of the Lord's creation. So we can understand that Lord creation is mostly on the spiritual world. And we can consider that, see, in this only this earthly planet, we can understand that 850 crores of people, human beings are there. And there are so many other living entities are there. Aquatics, birds, beasts, and the plants, trees. So like that, there are n number of other living entities also there. There are small, which are we're not able to see the viruses, bacteria. They are also living entities. So many living entities are there in this material world. And we have the 33 crores of demigods. They are also there in this material world. So in this material world, only this material world itself, these many living entities are there. All the living entities are under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we are saying that, oh, this many are there in the material world. One universe itself, this many are there. There are n number of universes. How big the creation is. So that's the way we can wondering. We can wonder. But compared to this, the space which is there in the spiritual world, it is more far. 75% is there. 25% itself, we have this many creations. This many living entities are there. Then 75%, how many living entities will be there? So obviously it is vast, it is more. That means the liberated souls are more. So there are three kind of energies are there. Lord's energy. Lord's internal energy, external energy, and marginal energy. So internal energy is the spirit. Overall, the liberated souls who are there in the spiritual world creation, that is the internal energy. Who are there, the living entities are there in the spiritual world, they are internal energy. And whatever the material world here, whatever we are saying, all are external energy of the Lord. And the external energy in the sense, these are the earth, the mud, the air, this fire, all this, the non-living things, these are all external energy of the Lord. And B, the living entities are called marginal energies. Marginal energy sense, we are combination of both internal and external, because our body is made up of external energy of the Lord, earth, water, fire, sky. All these five by basic elements, the body is made up of. And in that body, we have we are staying in this body as a soul. So our soul came from spiritual world. It is a spirit actually. It is not made up of any of this material which is available in this earth. So that is why it is spiritual. So we are combination of spiritual and the material things. That's why we are all the living entities, including this animals, birds, these plants, all the living entities are called the marginal energy of the Lord. So why? Because of our condemned position, we got this body and we are suffering over this material. But why we are suffering? So we wanted to enjoy ourselves against the Lord. How Lord is enjoying, we forget our position. We wanted to enjoy. So Lord created this material world and gave us the permission to enjoy here. So we are enjoying. One fine day we will come to know that this enjoyment is not giving any pleasure to me. Then what is the original pleasure? When we think about that, then Lord will send the spiritual master to understand that our position, this place is not for enjoyment. This place is to understand the Supreme Lord and understand our position, understand our mistake, then realization, then then work for that, how to go out of this material world. Until unless, what will happen? The birth and death will happen in this material world. Take birth, we'll be there for some time, we'll produce children, we'll become old age, disease will come, we'll die. Then again, once the death, then again it is a birth. So similar thing, rotation will happen. So when the self-realization is happening, understanding that this is not a place to live in, it's a temporary place Lord gave it to me, and it's a kind of for my self-realization. Now I realize this Supreme Lord, my original place is the Supreme Abode along with the Lord. That is my original home. I have to go back to go along with the Lord. I need to stay. My original position is to serve the Lord. So when the living entity understands that, till that time, they will be here in this material world, then they will go back. So today's sloka, we discussed about the Brahma and Narada. They were discussing about the the external, internal, and energy of the Supreme Lord, and how, and it is mentioned. Brahma is mentioning that the universal form expanded. Lord is expanded himself as a universal form, and he is taking care of all the creation in this material world, internally and externally. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.
Hare
Grandaraj
Krishna,
Srimad
Prabhu.
Bhagavatam ki
Jai. Thank you, Prabhu.